Hi, my name's Sam White, and I'm doing the kickoff for the GitLab 13.2 release for the container security group. For this iteration, we plan to do two items that I'll be covering today. Neither of those are marked deliverable, which means we're not committed to doing them entirely for the 13.2 release, but we do plan to work on both of them. I know that's deviating a little bit from what we normally cover in these kickoff videos, but as we do plan to focus our work efforts on those two items, I did want to at least cover them at a high level here today. So the two items, the first one is active response options for container host security. This one adds to the work that we did in 13.1 by integrating with Falco and AppArmor to also integrate with Falco Sidekick. And Falco Sidekick allows us to take certain actions anytime a Falco rule is violated, and that would include sending a Slack message, sending an email, or sending a message out via syslog. The second item that we plan to address is to build on the work that we did for a policy management editing experience for container network policies. In 13.1, we added a policy tab here along with the ability to view the rules and to enable and disable those policies that are created. We want to extend that by building on this experience with a plain text description of the rule that's being applied, as well as a quick preview of the YAML file. In this drawer, you'll now be able to edit the description or enable, disable it, and quickly hit apply changes just to make some quick changes. If you click edit policy, then that takes you to a more robust experience, and I have a small prototype here that I can show you of what that looks like. Here you can come in and name your policy, you can put in a description, and then you get a plain text wizard of sorts that lets you define what you want that network policy to do. So you can come in here and say network traffic is outbound from any pod and is outbound, to this specific IP address on any port, or again, you can specify an exact port and protocol, then allow the network traffic. So again, it lets you create a rule in a plain text, a plain language description, and on the side, it auto-generates the YAML file. It also generates a plain text description here explaining what that policy does. There's a rule mode. If you want to do more than we currently support in this UI, you can always switch over to the YAML mode and edit the YAML file directly, which gives you full control over what the policy does. Again, it's worth noting that both of these features that I covered today are stretch goals for the 13.2 release, so they may or may not make it in, or if they do make it in, they may not make it in their entirety. In any case, we do plan to iterate on this, so it certainly is possible that part of this feature will make it in, but since this is what the majority of the team is going to be working on for the upcoming release, I wanted to share these designs. And if you have any feedback, or if you would like to learn more about what we're planning, feel free to reach out to me. My email address is swhite@gitlab.com.